Pre-game band routine. You can call this the Prehab band routine. It doesn't matter. You do this before your games and before your practices. Specifically, mainly if you're a pitcher, I advise position players to do this as well. Again, we're working on strength and stability on the muscles that are most likely to get hurt, and we're also working on the flexibility with the lacrosse ball here at the end of the exercise program. So do it before. It'll take you 10 minutes. This is after you've already done your warm-up program that is also specified in the book as well. So, first exercise is a tricep press down. We're just trying to get some blood flow in the elbows, nothing more. Set up your bands up high on the fence. On all you're doing, one set of 12 to 15 for every exercise. You're going to train both sides, so if you're doing right side, you'll do your left side as well. Tricep press down. You're just getting some reps in, just trying to get some blood flow in. You can increase more than 12 to 15 reps if you need to. All you're doing, again, you're just trying to get some blood flow, get it in through the elbows, try to get a little bit more of a pump, okay? Next, standing external rotation at the hip. So, we'll be here at the hip. Put the hand on the inside of that oblique, right between the elbow and the oblique, and you're going to do your external rotation right here, 12 to 15 reps. Then you're going to do your internal rotation, same position. Get your elbow in that position here. You're internally rotating here. There's a lot of coaches that feel like you don't need to do the internal rotation because we need to work externally. My feeling is it always felt better as a player. As a strength coach, I always have kids that are telling me, hey coach, it feels better if I do a little internal as well. I have no problem with doing some internal rotation. Do both sides, do each arm, internal and external, right and left arm. It doesn't matter if you're a right-hander or just a left-hander, both sides. Then from there, we do a standing double hand external rotation at shoulder level. So we're going to raise this up higher, get this up to my shoulder level. Both sides. So you have your band set up, across from each other on both sides. Here, standing double external rotation. Externally rotating right here, 12 to 15 reps. So straight from there, we're going to go straight arm cross body, okay? Set this up, a little bit lower than shoulder high. Arm starts here. All I'm doing is across my body. Straight arm cross body. Both sides. So I'll do right side first. Then I will turn around, do my left side. Everything again is under control. From there, I go to hitchhiker. So I'm going to set this up at hip level. Okay? Start with the hand, obviously at the hip. You're going to come up to this top, thumb up in the air. Hitchhikers, back and forth. It should be starting at the hip, finishing up toward the sky. The band will finish right below the chin. You're going to do both sides. Remember, externally rotate with the thumb. Make sure that thumb's pointed out. You'll definitely feel this in that shoulder. Nice and under control. Don't go fast. Go under control. From there, we go straight into scarecrows, palm away. So I'm going to set the bands shoulder height or right below shoulder height. So get here, scarecrow position, grab it on each side. You're just repping out 12 to 15 reps. Under control. Squeezing here. So straight from there, we go to the down on one knee, and you're just going to go a reverse pitcher. Now you can do this on one knee, or you can do it standing. It doesn't really matter. I've had different theories from different coaches. I'll show you both ways. That way you can kind of get a feel whatever you feel is more comfortable. Do it standing first. So think about your deceleration position. When you're finishing the throw, all you're going to do is return up to the top. 12 to 15 reps. The knee, you're just down here and returning. Some people feel like getting on the knee, you're working a little bit more core stability. but if you're doing my pregame warm-up program, you're getting plenty of core stability, you're getting plenty of mobility work right there. This is just to throw in another curveball. Everybody has their preferences. Feel which one is better for you. Like I said, we do a lot of knee lunge poses, a lot of stretches in the warm-up program. This isn't necessary, but if you feel like it works better, go ahead. Now, straight from there, we get done with our band exercises. We go straight into scapular push-ups. Scapular push-up is not a full push-up. All I'm going to do is get into push-up position here. Squeeze and retract my scaps, return. Squeeze and retract my scaps, return. Squeeze and retract my scaps, return. Do not let the hips sag. Most people are not strong enough in their core. Their hips sag when they do this. You'll see every single athlete that has that weak core, they'll do that. This is what you'll see. They're falling at the hip. Think about a dowel rod on the top of the head, all the way down through the butt. You're going to stabilize and not move from that position. Scapular push-ups. We go straight from there to arm circles, forward and backwards. You're going to do the arm circles here, nice and slow, 12 to 15 reps. Then we get medium, 12 to 15 reps. Then we get big circles, 12 to 15 reps. Good mobility. Now we go backwards, short, medium, big. 12 to 15 reps on all, okay? Straight from there, we go to stir the pots, okay? So I'm going to bend over my hips, get a good hip hinge here, and I'm going to go circular motion. Let's go counterclockwise first, and I'm going to go 12 to 15 reps right here, really reaching toward the ground. Opposite hand is on the knee, 12 to 15 reps. Then I'm going to go clockwise, 12 to 15 reps. Really reach like you're trying to touch your palm to the ground. Both sides. Return. Boom. Now finally, we get to the sleeper stretch, okay? You can use a med ball, but you can also use a lacrosse ball or a baseball. Baseball is easier because you're always going to have it on you. So what you're going to do is your normal sleeper stretch. You lay flat on the ground, get your shoulder here on the ground, the elbow's going to be in a straight line. You get your sleeper stretch, you're going to hold this for about 30 to 45 seconds. Get a good stretch. We want to have enough internal rotation to be able to get this palm touching the floor. So I'm holding this position here, 30 to 45. After I get done with that, let's work a little bit of trigger points, a little bit of knots out. I'm going to get in the back of the shoulder, find that trigger point, that knot. You'll always find it somewhere right around that rear delt area. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you get there. From here, you're going to lead with your fingers. You're going to lead fingers back, forth, internally and externally rotating. You're just going to do this for about, again, 30 to 45 seconds or until you feel that knot, that tightness go away. Don't do this too long before throwing. If you do this and you feel like it's fatiguing a little bit, you're doing it too long. All we're trying to do is get some flexibility and mobility. Then once you get there, hold it down here for about 30 to 45 seconds. Stand up. You can automatically feel mobility in the shoulder. You feel a lot better. It's going to help you warm up for the pregame band routine. Now, if there's anything else that you want to do, tricep stretches, across the shoulder stretches, go right ahead. This is what I have my position players and my pitchers do, especially when they're having arm issues. We maintain this and do this day in and day out. Everybody has their different theories on the pregame band routine. You can't really go wrong, but you have to do something. This is what I advise my players to do, because this is what I feel are the best exercises to help you warm up and get ready to play. This is your pregame band routine from Laird's Training.